Yes. Hey there, Jerry. I'm sure when you looked at the film of the Cal game that you weren't pleased with what you saw. What did you see when you examined it?
Props to Cal. They're a great football team, but also, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a lot there. As far as us linebackers, we not being able to see the pulls. Getting over there. D-line gap integrity. So and we all took our part, and it wasn't our best game. So.
What do you think happened in that third quarter that allowed them to get momentum?
I would say like I said before, we kind of shot ourselves in the foot a lot. Like things that we practice, we weren't out there doing it in the game. And we kind of got away from that.
When gap integrity gets lost, what are some of the causes of that?
Well, basically it's because our defense, we're a gap integrity defense. Our defense is designed to stop the run. So once that gap integrity gets lost, or someone jumps out a gap or or misfits, that kind of everything goes bad. So we kind of got to keep that gap integrity.
I understand why the importance of not doing full tackling in practice for safety and health and all that. But what is the difference between doing a tackling drill and doing a live tackle? Can you really replicate it in a drill?
No, you can't. Because a lot in a drill, it's kind of more controlled. Whether they say a person can make one cut or whatnot, and then whether that's live tackling, there can be a running back there and he can be in the backfield making 5 different cuts before he even goes upfield. So yeah, it's kind of hard to replicate that.
Is it mostly just kind of getting back fundamentals and form of tackling?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely what we need to get back to. The fundamentals. Wrapping up and driving. We call it driving for 5. After contact. So that's definitely what we're gonna focus on this week.
Jordan, have you ever done one of those push the pile type plays?
Yeah, before you're out.
So what are you supposed to do on that? Is it just supposed to be smack into people and just move it forward?
Because the defense will try to push them back. We try to get as many yards as we can, so we're going to push the pile forward, trying to get that first down if you can.
Jordan, Coach Fish was talking about you yesterday and saying how improved your play was this year. Do you think it's just health, or do you think it's something else?
Yeah, I think it's health for sure. The AT staff, they did their thing this summer. The strength staff did their thing, so that helped me get back to where I'm supposed to be.
What technique things did you work on the most to try to improve on this season?
A lot of pass set. Work on my pass set. That's a lot of the focus in the summer.
And so what's involved in that?
Just pass set pretty much.
Just over and over and over again?
Over and over again, wrapping it.
Is that the kind of the kick step to the left kind of thing?
Just kick back, kick vertical, all that stuff.
Where do you feel that the offensive line has improved since that Mississippi State game? It seems like you guys are getting stronger each game since then.
Yeah, I'll say our pass protection's improving a lot. Also, our run game, we're stretching the line, making gaps for the running backs to hit. You
guys had a couple good Blitz Pickups against Cal. What goes into that? What's the process of?
Like film study, I said a while back, film study, the whole line's been in the room. We've been focusing on what to pick up, what to look at, reading the defense, see where the linebackers go, just to know what kind of play they're going to run, so it's easier for us to pick up.
What's the communication that happens in that couple seconds, right before and after the snap?
So we get on the line and it's just, look at his stance, look at his eyes, understand where he's slanting, where he's going, which hand's down, so we both know where he's going to go and where the D tackle's going to go and the end's going to go.
Does Josh say something and then it kind of trickles out to the outside?
Yeah, we both pick up on it and we both communicate and we're on the same level.
Jerry, have you run more this season than maybe any other in games in terms of the way the scheme is being in a 4-2?
No, I wouldn't necessarily say that. I've always been a person to, run to the football. So, no, I wouldn't say that.
But do you have to cover more ground maybe than you have in the past?
Not really. I mean, playing linebacker, you obviously have to be able to play sideline to sideline. So, yeah.
So you've played a lot of snaps this year. I don't know what the percentage is, but it's probably somewhere 90 or even higher. How are you feeling physically? Is that okay? Would you like to get a breather every now and then?
Oh, no. I'm a dog. I'm ready for it.
So, obviously, you don't want to come off the field, right? And under any circumstances.
Right.
Yeah. Is that the mentality that most players have?
Yeah. No, no one wants to come off the field. They want to be out there with those big-time moments, because we say it all the time, big-time moments, big-time players, big-time plays. So no one wants to come off the field at all.
When you're coming off of couple games like you have, I know you won the North Dakota State game and you guys rose up there at the end, but the rushing yards, I think it was 283 and 354. Is that a blow to the defense's pride, and is that sort of like kind of the main focal point here?
Well, yeah, that's definitely the main vocal point because, one of our things is that we focus on, that Coach Nansen wants to focus on, is stopping the run. And, that doesn't hurt our pride at all because, we know what type of defense we're able to be. We're a top-tier defense, we feel like. So, we just need to figure out, everyone, doing their job, doing their assignment. They're 111th, and, we'll put together a great game.
Jordan, what has Sam Lamy brought to the line in terms of being able to step in for others?
He's a consistent player, so you can always rely on him. If JD needs a breather, he's there for him, and he also plays at the same level as us all. So it's nothing when we move him out. It's nothing really affected on the line.
But you haven't been subbed out yet, right?
No.
Who would be the person who would come in for you?
I'd say Sam Lange also, or Jory Bourgeon.
Have you ever played with anybody who can bounce around as much as Sam does, and if from the previous years here?
No, I'd say Sam Lange is very versatile. He could be anywhere. He could be tackle, guard. I wouldn't be surprised if he plays center.
How much does that help an offensive line to have somebody like that can just take some spots somewhere?
It helps a lot. It gives us confidence to know if something, God forbid, something happens, he can come in and he knows what he's doing.
Why do you think he's been such an important piece to the offensive line?
He's been working hard. This past summer, he's been really grinding in the weight room, in the film room. He's been taking it serious.
Anything noticeable just about the way he's played or the way his body's transformed?
Yeah, I'd say mentally, his IQ, he's very smart. So he's on the field, he knows what he's doing, and his body-wise, he's really good. He's just a really good player, strong.
Jordan, you're starting to get some NFL draft attention. Scouts are coming. A lot of them coming to see you. Is that something that you've been a goal of yours?
Yeah, it's been a big goal of mine, and for it to finally happen, I'm really thankful for it. But also, I need to focus on this season, focus on the upcoming games and stuff.
What do you personally want to accomplish by the end of the season?
For me to get to the league, to play in the league, that's my main goal.
What about team-wise? You guys are 2-2, 0-1 in the Pac-12. What's ahead of you?
We want to be a great team. We want to have a winning record. We will have one.
You're confident in that?
Yeah.
Jerry, go ahead.
That the near interception, is that just an instinct thing that you have to dive for it? I mean, did you think you got the ball fully under it?
Yeah, I thought I got it, fully under it. I watched the film, and if I was a half step slower, it would have been more cleaner, so I was, yeah.
So you think you got to it too quickly?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Okay. When it comes to tip drills like that, is it a matter of when you see the ball go up in the air, what are you supposed to do?
Well, we got a saying, so we say tips and overthrows, and then the entire defense say we got to get those. So if it's a tip ball, it's you're gonna see everybody swarming to that ball because we gotta have a tip ball.
What's been for either one of you? What's been the message from the coaching staff this week going up against Colorado?
We want to be good. We want to be 1-0. We obviously didn't play a great game against Cal, but we want to put it behind us. So we say every week play the next play. So this is next play. So we're ready to tackle.
I know that every time we ask questions about last year, they always say last year doesn't matter. We're all about this year, on to 2022, etc. But you guys did lose, I think 38-0 at Colorado last year. Has that been brought up even one time by any coach?
Nope.
No?
No.
Interesting. Okay.
But you guys are favored by a lot. So what's just kind of the message, and are you guys kind of staying focused this week?
We understand that we're favored, but we're going to still take the mindset as if we're not. So we're going to go in there and we're going to attack it as if we're the underdogs.
Have you had a chance to look at their offense yet?
Yeah.
I know they changed quarterbacks last week, but that seemed like it. They definitely were better than they've been. How does that change things?
Me personally, they're both of the quarterbacks were pretty good. So I think we still need to come well prepared. Stopping our goals, stopping the run, and we need to keep the quarterback contained. He's a good player as well.
Are there any lefties on the roster who can service this?
Not that I can think of at the top of my head.